I think maybe that was Mike Skinner behind them when he checked up. But it got in the back of it.
It's all the same thing. It's still an accordion. It was a big accordion. He slowed down. We're not sure who got in the back of him, but obviously somebody did get in the back of him.
Rudd just slipping by on the inside. Robbie Gordon got a piece of it. Boris Said might have gotten a little bit of it.
Let's take one more look again.
That would be
Mike Skinner in 23.
Yeah, it is Skinner.
There is. There's Robbie with nowhere to go.
Oh, Robbie.
Truex, Wimmer. Boris got through cleanly in the 36. There's Rudd sneaking by. And this is what the people sitting in turn 4 saw.
Truex has said, this can't be happening.
Feel the race like never before in 360 degrees of full surround sound. Get ready to hear the big picture, because the only way to experience the full impact of HD is with NBC Sports and Sony HD Audio.
I'll tell you what, these restarts are tough when you're back 15th to 35th.
And you'll see the drivers will move to the left a little bit so they can see down the racetrack and have to avoid the guy in front of them if something boxes up. But it's very hard to see at this racetrack.
Casey Kane, the 9 car. Looks like he had visions of passing Elliott Sadler. That would be a news story.
There's Sadler.
Goes Vickers underneath in the 25 car, taking the spot from Mark Martin.
Tony Stewart. Kyle Busch looking to follow him through.
Here comes Casey Kane.
How about that?
Watch out.
Looked like that 38 car was an unbeatable rocket, but he is passed by Casey Kane and Tony Stewart. Looked like he was trying to get on the inside of Vickers, couldn't quite make it.
Mark Martin, that 6 car, struggling a little bit on this restart.
For the lead, Casey Kane looking inside of Casey Mears. 25-year-old Casey Kane leads at Indianapolis. We'll watch this. Marty.
Martin Truex Jr. was just talking to me about what a great car you had today, but what happened on that restart, Martin?
Oh, I don't know. Just something happened up front, and we all checked up, and I was up by the wall, and Junior come back across right in front of me, hit me left front. So just unfortunate. We were having a decent run there. It took us a few laps to get going, and once that was, you know, after 5 or 10 laps, we were good. We could run past some cars, and I was having a lot of fun out there, but it wasn't meant to be today. I got to thank Pops and all them guys, Behover and everybody over there working on the 1 car, and Bono and all the guys on my Chance 2 team that come over and pitted it. Everybody's doing a good job. We were having some fun, and the car was pretty decent, but it wasn't meant to be.
Won the race last night, out early today at the big race.
All right, here we go. 38 car, Elliott Sadler trying to take over second spot from Casey Mears, the 41 car.
I think Sadler saw Casey Kane go by and had to sit up in his seat a little bit straighter.
So this is not going to be as easy as I thought it was.
Kane won at Richmond earlier this year. In the 9 races since, only 1 top 15 finish.
Mayfield's going to pick off Casey Mears here. Matter of time. Jeremy in the 19 car. Those Dodgers are looking good, though.
And the last time most of the field pitted, Mears did not.
All right, here we go. Jeremy Mayfield, 19. Going to take that spot away. Goes into 3rd.
Matt Kenseth trying to get a look.
Wow.
That's where your spotter comes in, letting you know that there's a guy making a move on you. 41 is just wishing he had some tires, isn't he, Dave?
Well, of course, the game here was that they had started at the rear, made their way about halfway through the field up to the front, and then had that contact with Kurt Busch that brought out the caution and sent them to the rear. So they had to play a track position game, and now it's just a calculated risk to say, how long can we stay near the front until everyone pits again?
Right.
Vickers washing up there a little bit.
Yeah. Tony Stewart got by him in the 20, and Kyle Busch in the 5 car got by him.
like it was a good move on Casey Mears. Jimmy Elliott's crew chief on this 41 car. They're up front. They have some track position. And the way things are going, about 25 laps, we're going to have another caution flag so they can come in and change tires.
Hopefully it's not them.
Yeah.
With tire issues.
There is a report they're looking at the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson, for a possible tire rub. Tony Stewart. Oh, looking under rears. Still looking. Still pedaling.
Oh, he's there.
Marty.
And Bill, you just got to give some credit to these Home Depot guys. They have made this car better for Tony Stewart. Remember, early in the race, it was extremely tight. They've worked on it. Several changes on several stops, and there's trouble on the racetrack with Jimmy Johnson.
The championship leader is around. Gordon gets by.
And he doesn't hit anything. I don't think.
I don't think he did either, BP.
The left front. The valence is pushed under just a little bit in front of the left front tire, but that might have been when he was going around and around. The spring is so soft, it gets it went down and drug the racetrack.
He spun here a year ago and didn't hit anybody. Down in turn 1.
How do you do that? I never spun in my life. I didn't hit the wall.
I was going to say the same thing.
Okay, so you want to drive a Nextel Cup car at Indianapolis, huh? Hang on. Here you go, on board with Johnson.
Looks like he just, I don't know, it looks like he jumped on the gas and got loose.
Yeah, hey, look at this. Ricky Rudd, hard contact with the wall.
You gonna make it around, you gotta have a record.
When did that happen? There's a back stretch right there.
Off of 2.
Turn 2, so he must have gotten the smoke or something, and because you couldn't see anything behind Jimmy when he was.
The window net is down, so Ricky's okay, moving around. 48 on pit road. Dave, an update?
Just on and off pit road. 4 tires for Jimmy Johnson, guys.
Thank you.
He's gone. A lot of damage. He's calling out
and he's
there.
Done. One here in 1997 with the team he owned. Let's see if we can see what happened to Rudd. A wave to the fans.
There's the 48 spinning.
I'm guessing Ricky let up and somebody else didn't. That's the safer barrier right there on the right-hand side of your screen, the softer wall.
I think he missed it. Well, I guess he did hit it initially. See, all right, let's see if we can see behind the 48 car, just at the very top.
Look at how much smoke. These guys are driving into that smoke and they cannot see a thing.
Hard to tell.
He might have had some. He might have had some contact. There was another car around. Now, whether or not he made contact with the 21, I couldn't tell.
There's one guy that probably knows for sure.
Yeah, we'll ask him maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is going to be a good picture here of smoke.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah, when I climbed up here, Todd said, man, I hate races like this. And I said, I know, you're trying to keep up with what's what. We'll see what happens here on the restart.
Coming to get the green flag. Casey Kane bringing them down.
Rick Monroe watching, throws the green.
Everyone safely across the line and into 1 and 2. The 29 of Kevin Harvick had to start at the back of the field, the end of the longest line, for a commitment lane violation.
Tony Stewart looked like he was running 40 miles an hour faster than Kenseth in the 17 car when he got to turn 3.
Jimmy Johnson also went to the back of the field for pitting too soon. Matt on car 29.
They were only going to take 2 tires in that stop until they got the commitment line violation.